Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This one we're going to cover guilds. They've just been released and they're a little bit confusing at the start, so I'm going to go through basically how to create them, some sort of ideas and tips of how to manage your quests and that sort of thing, and then my general thoughts about the guild system as it is. Just keep in mind that this is the first week of guilds being out, so it's at a very raw state, so I'm sure there'll be minor tweaks and changes here. And there are guild battles and guild raids coming, which I'm really excited about. But they won't be out till after the global launch sometime. That's all we know. After global launch, how far after, we don't know. But those will be exciting to test out too. But for now, if we go into the guild halls tab here, you can either go the tab in the bottom left, or there's an island over further to the left of screen. You get this. So when you first start making a guild, if you're going to create yourself a guild, this is the sort of screen that comes up. You give your guild a name, write a description, select a country if you want. Up top here we can go to conditions. So as default they're set at public, so if you're going to make a guild that you want to get your friends into but you don't want everyone just automatically joining it, you set it to private. There's also the other settings of you can have a minimum wizard level or a minimum arena league for the people joining. I guess that would be if you're making a public guild and you just want higher ranked people joining your guild. And then you can customize an emblem in here, so you can choose all different sort of designs and whatnot, so you can just play around with that and have it however you like in the end. Basically, when you search for a guild as well, you can go over here. You get sort of this sort of screen, and it just has a bunch of different guilds that you can join. If they've got no conditions and are public, you can just join and get straight in and get started. If it's a friends guild or something and they've got it on private, then you'll have to apply, and then the guild leader or one of the officers will have to accept. Once you're in the guild, this is the main page you look at. It has your flag, the little message, top contributors, and basically you can collect potions for your guild through doing your daily missions. That's one way to contribute. So these blue potions are now guild potions, so do your dailies, contribute to the guild. The top members, it's just I think at this stage I believe it's just an aesthetic thing. There's no bonuses for having that, and if you do have a potion, you just hit that plus symbol, as I have a potion here, hit donate, and it'll give your guild experience to increase the guild levels. And guild levels sort of let you unlock different stuff at the shop. So this is the guild shop. As you can see, the purple glyphs to buy unlock at level 25. These potions level 35, 75. And these bright fragments, which I think people get excited about, which are a guaranteed 4-star. They unlock at level 50. But don't get too excited because they take 100. You only get 5 of them for 500 guild points, which seems like a lot at the moment. Obviously, you might get more guild points once battles and raids come in, but we'll have to wait and see for that. So my little strategy for now is I'm just going to increase the level of the guild, I'm just going to keep purchasing the guild potions and just slowly work the guild up and get leveled up and unlock more stuff so that everyone can get, like, the purple glyphs will be handy, especially for earlier game players. So that's what I'm going to do with my guild points early on, just keep buying the potions and contributing them into the guild. So the main feature that it has unlocked at the moment is guild quests. So that's another thing you unlock as your guild level goes up. You can see here unlocks at level 12, 32, 50, 62. So you start off with one quest slot. And when you click on that quest slot, it'll come up with this screen here. And it has all different sorts of quests that you can do with different objectives. So the one my guild's on at the moment is a walk through the Shadowed Islands, and then you can click missions and it'll show you all the things you need to do to complete that quest. And when we're looking at that, you can see participation. So as you do more of this objective, so I've played through the Shadowed Islands 109 times, so I'm rank 1 in the guild so far for playing through that. And you can check your rewards here for if you complete 100%, 95 and so on of that quest, and what rank everyone gets their rewards at. The rewards seem a little low for the people who don't contribute as much. They're not bad for the high contributors, but when we look into the way you have to apply for missions, so you don't just get a mission straight away. What happens is you have to apply for it. So either the guild leader or a guild officer will have to apply for a mission. So for instance, the next one we're going to do will probably be Master of the Arena. So I can't actually show you right now because we're in the middle of one. But in the top right hand corner, there'll be a thing that says, I can't remember exactly what it says, but it'll be to start it. And the guild leader has to make an initial donation of either, it's normally around 50 seals or so, or 50,000 crystals. And then when that's activated, as you can see here on my screen, we've started it, so it's got an orange progression bar. But before that, you've got to get a total donation. So for the level 1 quest, it'll normally be about 1 million crystals that your guild has to contribute, and each player can just click on that and donate as much as they want. So if you have an active 30-player guild, it's fairly easy. Everyone just puts in 50 to 100,000 depending on who's online, and you get the quest started really quick. And like I said, this is really good for active engaged guilds, but for just basically random pug guilds, I can see the quests being sort of something that gets neglected, and once guild battles and raids come out, that'll be more of the thing that the pug guilds will do. But this is more of an advanced feature. Originally, I thought it was a bit sort of pay to win, because the players that spend a lot of money will be able to start the quest more often, do them flat out, and progress further. But when you look at the rewards, it's basically just in line with what they're doing. If they're paying more to get through the game more, they're basically going to be getting more purple glyphs, more nat 4s anyway. So it sort of scales in line with how much you spend anyway. So people who don't spend are still getting decent rewards, and then the people who spend more are just getting that little bit more because they would anyway. So after playing it a while, I think it scales well to that sense. Another thing about the guilds, which is sort of into the strategy type of thing for when you're looking at what quests to do. There's a bunch of different quests, and the idea we've gone with is to line up our quests with what events are on. So at the moment, we've got the double fragments event. So when you play in the Shattered Islands, you get double the fragments. So it's a good event just to farm. So that's why at the moment we're doing the quest that is to just battle in the Shattered Islands. So you're doing it anyway, so why not have a quest that gives you extra rewards just for doing what you're going to be doing? And then if we look at the rewards that we get from this one, you get arena energy. So what we're going to do after this one is we're all just going to leave that sit there, not collect them, but once we finish this mission, we'll start an arena mission. We just got to win arena, and then I can show you that mission, and then basically we'll just dump all our arena energy and finish that one really quick. So that's the mission between the guild. You've got to do 300 arena fights. If everyone does 10, you're done. But when you've got some people in bed and all that, you can just finish it like that with a fewer amount of players when you've banked up that arena energy. Another thing is a good idea when you're going through doing, because we're doing the Floating Islands one, even though the glyphs are basically all glyphs that you would sell, you can keep them, and then you can do these glyph trading festivals, which are a mission just to sell glyphs. So if you just keep all your glyphs stockpiled, everyone in your guild does that, you can start one of these and finish it in a couple minutes, because everyone just then goes in and dumps all their glyphs, and you get a mission done for it. This one's only potions, but it's something anyway, so it's something to consider when you're doing it. And then another thing to think about as you start unlocking these other available slots for quests, do quests that align with each other. So basically you could have the one with the walk through the Shattered Islands, so you got to play through the Shattered Islands. You could team that up with Vitality Hunt, which is get Vitality Glyphs, which everyone could just farm the Shattered Islands on Floating Islands, and you're getting Vitality Glyphs and you're defeating in the Shattered Islands. All those sort of things. It's just as you go through, just pay attention, and then discuss with your guild officers and stuff how they want to play it, and you can actually get a lot of progression just through doing what you're doing anyway. Another thing to consider for guild leaders and stuff, it is more costly to guild leaders at the moment. I don't know if they'll change it, but it often costs guild leaders, like I said, 50 to about, I think, 75 seals to start a quest. So what you can do, if everyone's free to play, for my guild I don't care, I'm just happy to dump the seals into it. But if you're a full guild of free to play players, you can spread the load. You can just basically swap one officer spot all the time and then just rotate through who pays the seals to start quests. And it's just that easy. Then you're sharing the load between everyone, and then just everyone can contribute, and you can get quests done, guild level up your guild. The other thing we don't know yet is whether your guild level is going to matter when it comes raids and battles. So that's why I said I'm just going to keep buying the potions, donating the potions, and trying to get the level of the guild up as high as possible, just for when those things do drop, in case they matter. If not, like I said, you're always unlocking stuff from the shop, and it's helping out. So that's about it that I have for guilds at the moment. They seem like a pretty solid system. I'd like to see maybe something with the quest, just the rewards. It just seems a bit like you're competing against your guild mates, not so much working towards a goal with them, just in this sort of contribution thing. I get that if you do more, you should get a bit more, but I just feel like at the moment, the guys who don't do as much are getting left out on that aspect. So, like I said, it is early days, so it's the first run through of it. It's only the first week, so I'm sure a lot of things are yet to come. And yeah, that's it for this video. I hope it helped. If you have any other tips for guilds, please let me know. I'd be interested to try out some different strategies. I'm all about getting more efficient in these sorts of things. So leave it in the comments below. Subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Thanks.